Hello everybody, Iain Robson here. Welcome to edition of the Newbie Farm. Alright, we got something going on today. As you can see, I got the Curevitz right there. He's currently planting sugar beets. I was going to do soybeans. There we go. I was going to do soybeans, but I realized that we were out of sugar beets. If we bring up our information here, like so. Wrong one. Here we go. We're actually out of sugar beets, so we actually need some more sugar beets because we need to be able to feed our cows. So if we look at our cows real quick as well while we're here, let's go ahead and go to our cows. Right now they are okay for TMR, but we need to keep that topped off because if we don't, then we'll run into problems, of course, and yada yada yada. Anyways, so we're going to go ahead and do that. So once that is done, we're going to go ahead and... This guy is done over here as well. This has been, we planted this with sunflowers, and then that's going to be sugar beets. And we do have wood chips as well. So what we're going to do is, let's grab this guy real quick. We put wood chips in it last time, if you recall. We can turn that off. We don't actually need it on. We did get the wood chips set up over here, and I'm not sure what exactly that did. I don't know how it uses them, but it needs the wood chips now, which is interesting. Never got a chance to talk to Farmer Beavis about that because he would be the one who would know how that would work. But the water is a byproduct. It's not a main thing. So it's good to know. What if that was actually fixed? Oh, that was finally fixed. For the longest time, this right here, the little auger on the inside stuck out. So, anyways, what was the level of manure? 40%. Okay, good. So what we can do is. There's something else I wanted to get. I just want to double check to see what the prices are like for it. I have never used it before, but I think it'd be helpful in this scenario. It was pointed out to me a long time ago. I just never got around to using it, but here it is. Oh, it's a liquid manure cell point, and it's a placeable. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get this set up. So we have to be careful on this map. Let's put it right here, I think. So then we should have enough space to set up a course play or anything like that. There we go, perfect. And we're gonna go ahead and save the game real quick, just in case, because you never know what will happen. Perfect. Okay. So now we have a liquid manure cell buying point, so we can put liquid manure on our fields if we want to. Now, oh, that's a pretty big. I did put it the right way. Good. I wasn't sure for a second there, but I'm happy that is the right way. Let's go ahead and grab this guy, which is chilling out over here. What we'll do is we'll try this out. Now this is a purchasing point, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Just go inside here for a second. Back this up. Apparently I didn't line up very well. And here we go. This time. Guess I could look down. Might make my life a little easier. There we go. So we do have water in it right now. So because it was free water and we actually used all the water we needed to, I'm just going to empty the water out real quick here. Because we have our free... I actually already filled the cows up, so they're good to go. And this thing over here has 89% water, so it'll just continue to produce water, so I'm not too worried about it. It's a waste of water, yes, but it didn't cost us anything, luckily, so... It's one of the nice benefits of that. This guy can't do anything because these are all empty trees. What we'll do is we'll get that guy rolled in. Maybe what we could do is we could buy some sheep. I've been talking about this for a while, just haven't done it yet. And I think the reason why was because of this little wool pallet thing right here. I totally forget if that was the reason or not. He apparently is running low on fuel. Look at that tractor go. That's too funny. Don't know why it's doing it. I don't know. Sometimes you'll have situations where you have some vehicles that bounce around with some of the strange stuff like that, but anyways. That's silly. Anyhow, I'll wait for that to finish emptying, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, so it is done emptying. So what we're going to do is we're going to swing by over here and just see what the price of it is. We're going to actually fill up the seed and fertilizer producer, and how much it's going to cost us. Oh wow, that's super cheap. Look at the price. Wow. It's funny, to produce your own manure or slurry and all that kind of stuff, it's crazy expensive, but to buy it, it's like super cheap. It's really strange when you think about it. Did that actually show up on the map? No, it shows up as a fuel on the map for whatever reason. Oh well. That's only cost us like a couple thousand. It's not that much. It's not too bad. Considering how much money we save from not buying seed or fertilizer, I think it's worth it. Alright, perfect. We're about full. 80%. 90. Perfect. Now the reason why it's not 100% full is of course because of our it's because of the little front tank we have there. That's limiting how much we actually have. Alright, so let's come over here and we'll back this up, and that should start to automatically unload once it gets to the right point. Should be in the keyword, of course. Oh, there it goes. Actually, we'll just turn that guy off for the time being. And this will fill up, and what will happen is we'll have a good amount of liquid manure, and that will mean that we have a good supply of fertilizer and seeds, which is what we want basically. So, excellent. And this will be we'll see how this works with the wood chips too. I'm kind of curious as to how that all works together. I love this little thing. It has the little, see the little gauge there? Actually, I didn't realize that gauge actually goes down slowly. That's awesome. There, I think the front, does this one have it? No. The front has a gauge too though. That's pretty cool. I never noticed that before. Excellent. How's the Curvit's doing? Almost there. So we probably don't need... we probably didn't need this much seed. We've only used 20% up, and I did the other field already, so... Note to self, don't fill it up 100%. Maybe 20% is the maximum we actually need. Oh, why did I do this? Does anybody know what the mistake is that I made? Does anybody notice it here? I didn't cultivate the lime in. That's what the mistake is here. Oh, that's annoying. And we have a slight alkalinity. I can't remember if lime gets absorbed into it. Oh well, we'll just have to let it do its thing and see what happens. Ah, that's annoying. That's what I get for not using the soil mod for a while. C'est la vie. Alright, set him on this course. There we go. Oh, that's funny. Did it use all of this? Oh, it did. Good. And you can actually use fuel in this guy too if you really want to. So you can use this guy for milk, water, and fuel, and slurry. So in terms of how easy it, well, how useful it is actually very useful, because now we can use this water here and that slurry over there if we need to. Excellent. Let's go down and get our the sprayer on the back here, and we'll go from there. I'm just gonna let that guy continue seeding. Just gonna leave it for the time being. It may or may not affect our yield. It probably will, but how much I don't know. Alright. Where did we put it? I think it's just right over here. Yep. Get that line Lined up. Not like that. For whatever reason, if I back up, so there's the little spot where it shows the top of the shows the top of the 3-point hitch, and that's kind of like the middle of the back of your tractor. Makes a difference. Excellent. Let's go fill this guy up while we're just over here. Trying to avoid driving through the bushes there a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, so it's been a while since I played on the Newbie Farm. Still enjoy it. I just cut it back a little bit because you guys, some of you were enjoying it still, and some of you were like, okay, I'm kind of done with the Newbie Farm, so it's all good. Like I said previously, I could play this map for a long time, so I understand. Oh, that's new too. I don't remember seeing that smoke there. Look at that. This is what I don't remember seeing that before. Maybe it maybe that's the working thing. It shows that it's actually working. I'm still not sure what it does with the wood chips. I get the water as a byproduct, but I have no idea what it does with the wood chips. Maybe it blends it in for fertilizer? I don't know. Nope, that's full. Okay, let's drive forward here a little bit. And then we'll fill up the back. This thing has to be one of the coolest. Oops. That dropped us right in there, apparently. Just gonna turn that down a little bit. Oh, okay. Grain, manure, liquid manure, wood chips. So wood chips and liquid manure make manure? Is that how that diagram means? I'm not sure. So grain, so what do we know? So grain plus manure and liquid manure, they make fertilizer, which makes seeds. And then it looks like liquid manure and wood chips make water. It looks that way. And manure. Okay. I guess that's what it means. Perfect. This guy's good to go. Let that run a little bit, and we'll get ready to spray, because I'm sure we're gonna need to. Well, not right now, but we will at some point in the near future, and that's primarily because with a soil mod you have to spray a lot, whether it's with water or whether it is with something else. You will definitely need to spray. I still haven't found any good pull behind sprayers, actually. There's been a couple that came out that they're just basically reskins of old ones. Oops. Just reskins of old ones, basically, so it's been kind of strange. So I'm going to just bring this guy up over here for the time being and just sit them right there. The parking brake on. Let's go check on the Kirovitz real quick. He's almost done. Alright, so I'll come back when we are all done planting seed. Alright, so we just finished planting the rest of that field there. We're going to go ahead and just return this seeder. Return vehicle. Yes, please. Well, we can't get our seed back, which is the annoying part about this. And now we need a little bit of fuel in this guy, so I'll be right back when I get some fuel in this guy. And we're back. So, I progressed time a little bit. I guess 1 day's worth. And right now we just got the Volkswagen sending the cherries to the shop. And we're just checking the field for weeds. It looks like it's not too bad. Got these two places right here so far. I haven't seen any other places yet. No, that looks like it's it for now. There's one little place in the corner there too. Let's check the other field real quick. This is one of the parts of the soil mod that you gotta always do a little bit of recon. Actually, right now in real life farming, one of the things that a lot of people are doing is looking for soybean aphids. In Ontario, this is the time of year where a lot of people do that, looking for soybean aphids and to see whether or not they're going to have a problem with it or not, sort of thing. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. A lot of people haven't been too much of an issue, I don't think. I guess the biggest thing right now would probably be white mold, I would suspect, actually. And that's just based on the fact that we have had, I should say, a lot of rain the last little while. It doesn't look too bad either, so sweet. There we go. I don't know if we just made a little bit of money. So let's go ahead and progress time one day forward again. And we'll go to noon, as per usual. I don't think brewery for sorghum. I think they actually changed that that little display. Oh, wood chips is still on sale for another 3 hours. And we get 350 per. Maybe we'll sell some wood chips then. Alright. So while we're doing that, let's go ahead and rent a truck. I guess we could do it with it would just take forever. I was like, maybe we don't need to rent something. I'm like, this would be a lot quicker if I do it like this. Alright, so let's get a truck and let's go ahead and do this. Let's see. This guy, one of these guys, one of those guys. We could rent a where is it? Dump truck. Would probably do it fairly easily as well. That guy, does he take wood chips? No, he doesn't actually take wood chips. That's kind of strange. I thought he would. What about the other guy? The other dump truck? No, that's strange. I bet you they do, but they just don't say. That's what I guess. Alright, so let's get this Kenworth. Let's rent it for an hour. And let's get, not a harvester, let's get a tipper and wood chips. That takes 50. That, I think, takes wood chips as well. That doesn't, that does. This is always the annoying part. Is this the huge one? Yeah, we don't want this one. We want this one. Alright, and let's rent that for an hour too. Perfect. And we'll ask them to deliver them because they're so very kind. I don't even remember where I got this Kenworth farm, actually. Where is it here? Here we go. I don't even remember where I got this thing from. It looks pretty good. There's a little bit of flickering issues, but oh, it really does sound like the cat. Holy cow. Apparently the windshield, apparently it's see-through. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not. Or the rear view mirrors, I should say, sorry. Oop. There we go. Hook that up. It's a nice looking truck from the outside, but there are some, like, if I go on the inside, if you look at the mirrors, the lack of mirrors, maybe I can turn them on and off, I don't remember. Fog lights? No. Engine brake? So I can turn fog lights on or off, or engine brakes. Yeah. And if you look at the steering wheel, it works, but yeah, I don't remember where I got this from now. I'd honestly have to check. Oh, it slides. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and sell. I'll do a load on camera. I think I might even have a course set up already. I'd have to actually double check that now. And are we even close to it? Kind of. Alright, let's do it this way then. We'll back up to it. It'll actually make more sense. It's funny, this truck actually looks huge in comparison to that trailer. That trailer must be really small, or this truck's really big, or it's a combination of the two. Like, seriously, like, look at that. Maybe it's appropriately sized, I don't know. Oh, really? Of course. I'll be back in a sec. There we go. Figured I wouldn't show you me struggling trying to get this thing in the right place. So we have some wood chips, and I think, let's see, do we have a sell wood chips? I believe we do. And what we'll do is we'll just set it on this guy, and we'll set it to, once he's full, we'll set him on his way. Let's go check on our crop while we're waiting for that to fill up. What do we got? Here's our sugar beets, looking good. Looks like we have a little bit more of a weed problem now. Actually, it's interesting. What will happen in real life is, depending on the plant, sometimes the foliage of the plant will actually drown out the other, the actual weeds themselves. Like for this, for example, like there will still be weeds underneath the canopy of the crop itself, but often what will happen is you'll see the weeds not get enough sunlight and die away, depending on the this guy can go again, depending on the type of plant. All right, perfect. 75,000. Get this guy rolling. I think there actually is a no gloss mod, so if like you don't like the gloss on windshields, you can actually, there are a couple mods that take that out now, which is kind of nice actually, because what happens is you end up running into a scenario where you see a reflection of something that's not actually there, which is kind of on the annoying side. So anyways, I'll be back when I'm at the actual location. Alright, so here we are coming in to the biomass heating plant. And we'll go over the scale real quick here and see what we got. 66 it looked like. Alright, so let's go ahead and make ourselves some money. So this is, so remember this is $350 per ton is what it was. I have to admit though, this truck does look good on the outside. On the inside, not as cool, but still pretty good. I think it was one of somebody left me a comment saying they changed this truck, and I have no idea where I got it from. But it's like, you know, it's pretty good. This was like, I think I got this early on when mods were just starting to come out. So I think this is actually a conversion somebody did, but they did a pretty good job. Excellent, making a little bit of money. This is good. Maybe we'll be able to buy a seeder finally. Because I think owning a seeder is a nice thing. So we don't waste our seed every single time. Because that's what's happening basically. So we fill it with seed and then we just end up wasting it because we don't need all of it. So, and actually we might actually have enough once the other truck deposits the cherries. Let's see here. We could upgrade the tractor as well to something else. I've been thinking about this because I'm not a big fan. Oh, we could do these Colossus. That's less, no. That's less horsepower, but close. But they are nice. These, I love these things. I think this is actually a little bit underpriced, but... what else do we have? Something in the 200 range. This is 190. That's 360. Those I think are just under. Yeah, so maybe what we'll do is we'll work towards this guy right here is 225. Oh, I could do that, but that's underpriced. That's the reason why I didn't get them the first time. That's 185. How much are these? 55 horsepower? That's not very helpful for us. Apparently I have lots of tractors. Holy smokes. Mercedes-Benz. Oh, actually, ooh, wow, that's actually pretty good too. The Taurus. Love to get the Taurus. Alright, we'll come back and figure that out in a bit. Alright, so I will meet you back at the farm. One sec. Alright, just finishing up the last load here. As you can see, we have $87,000 at the moment, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. And we have one load left of wood chips, and then we'll be done. So we'll see how that goes. The price has gone down a little bit, but not a crazy amount. Let's see if we can't line this up properly. It's funny, I think this trailer moves a little bit more than it should, but could just be I'm a terrible driver too. If you watch me play Euro Truck once or twice, then you probably already know this, but I'm sure Farmer Beavis would have something to say about that. No, I think it just slides. Whatever. There we go. So I'll sell this last load off camera, and what we'll do is, because I don't want to fast forward time yet, apparently I got a little bit of sunflowers over here. So we have 2 more cycles left before this is said and done. And what I could do actually is I could set up the sprayer to spray for weeds, just to quelch these ones down here and those ones over there. Ooh, apparently there's quite a few of them lying about, so maybe I'll have to do that. Yeah. Where is he? Let's grab the John Deere here. And I don't know what the sprayer is, so I'll do that off camera. I'll spray those 2 fields and we'll go from there. And we'll see where we're at the starting of the next episode. So that's it for me for today, folks. My name's Iain Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2015 on the Newbie Farm. And if you enjoyed yourself, why don't you go ahead and share it with somebody else? I'd really appreciate that. Anyways, have yourselves a good day.